Hey guys, welcome back to another Destiny 2 video. In this video, we'll be going over a lot of the Arc 3.0 builds, for me at least, and of course just going over a breakdown on the fragments, the aspect, what I recommend in terms of the weapons, because we actually got a lot of weapons this time around, and Arc is just so awesome. We're going to get into all Arc, because Arc 3.0 is finally here, guys. Hype is the real. Hype is real, my bad. So please subscribe, like if you don't mind. It really helps out the channel, and it means a lot to me. And of course, join our Discord because we have an ever-growing community of Guardians, and it means a lot to me. And yeah, you can come and we play along, we join the VC, we chill, all that fun stuff. But let's get right into it. So Arc 3.0 is finally here, guys. The hype is real. We finally have the aspects, the fragments, and all that awesome stuff. I cannot wait to get into this. So with Arc 3.0, something I just want to clarify is the weapons. Now, of course, I will go in and I'll play more this season and get some of the primary weapons and heavy weapons, but I will be using Storm Chaser just for this build, and of course, because it's just a great weapon, I still think. And I will be using the new fusion rifle. However, I do recommend a pulse rifle or a exotic arc weapon in this slot. Trespasser, Wrist Runner, Trinity Gould. They're going to be really awesome and meta weapons. I believe Bungie was already taking a look at of overtuning or whatever of Wrist Runner. They were like, it's too crazy, we might nerf it in the future. I think that's what I've heard. So Wrist Runner is going to be crazy, and I definitely recommend something to use. But one of the reasons I want to use Delegate Tomb in this video is because, right as you can see with this perk, is that if the next target with this weapon could jolt targets, and jolting is one of the things you guys are going to understand with Arc 3.0 that's going to get really good with the builds and all that type of stuff. So be aware that this new seasonal weapon is going to be really awesome. Already made a video on how to get its cattle, so I definitely recommend to go check it out. So let's get into Arc 3.0, like the whole entire build scenario type stuff. So I'll be using Thundercrash as in Titan for an example. However, the new Hunter Super, I've heard good things about it, and the Warlock, Chaos Reach, or anything you prefer as a Warlock. So use the super you prefer. I'll be using Towering Barricade. However, I could use Thruster, and maybe I use Thruster because I really am hyped about it. Twilight Garrison lover right here. I know it's not the same, but you know, it'll be really interesting to see how that works. I'll be using Taft Lift. Thunderclap, definitely something I want to really use because I can't wait to try this in PvE. Definitely something to look forward to, and in PvP, but I could also use Ballistic Slam and Seismic Strike just from the old melees. I'll be using Pulse Grenade. Of course, you can get all these other grenades, which I believe will be from Ikora, probably after like some big event completion. I'm probably guessing after King's Fall, you'll be able to get these grenades. I can't wait for Storm Grenade. You have no hype for me as a Titan to get that. But I love Pulse Grenade because I just love it. It's really something I've loved since year one. So I'm going to use that. For Touch of Thunder, I'm going to use this where it literally gives me so many benefits and enhanced benefits to my Flashbang, Pulse, Lightning, and Storm grenades. And why I'm going to use Storm, again, Storm I'm going to get eventually. But for right now, Pulse Grenade creates ionic traces periodically as it damages targets and increases its damage over time. This is going to be something I'm going to love, because if I'm a lover with Pulse Grenade, you're going to be needing to rock this. However, if you're lovers with Flashbang or Lightning or Storm grenades, you're going to then use this if you're a Titan, because it emits an extra blinding flash on bounce if you're a Flashbang lover, if you're using a Flashbang grenade. If you're using Lightning, it gains an additional grenade charge and jolts targets hit by the initial blast, so even a further big way for jolting targets. And Storm Grenade, after detonating, creating a roaring thundercloud that tracks nearby targets and fires bolts of training at lightning at foes beneath it. So definitely something I really want to test out, Storm Grenade, so that's going to be something I'm definitely going to test out. Knockout, I can't wait to use Knockout. However, I could use Juggernaut. Juggernaut will give me my amplified shield, the frontal shield I always have, but I'm not using it for right now because, again, I'm going to use Knockout, where if I am critically wounded, a target or breaking their arc shield infuses your melee attacks with arc energy, increases your melee range and damage for a short time. Defeating targets with melee attacks starts health regeneration and makes you amplified. And if I'm using Thunderclap, this is going to pair really nicely with Knockout, in my opinion. Some of the things I definitely recommend in terms of fragments: Spark of Beacons. While you're amplified, your arc special weapons fire blows create a blinding explosion. Look at that, guys. Already pretty sick. So that pairs up pretty nicely. This one is very interesting because it gives me a lot of the initial override Titan thing, initial override type perks, where if I slide over ammo bricks, it reloads your equipped weapon and grants a small amount of melee energy. And in my belief, I've heard if you slide over heavy ammo, you will even get even further melee energy, which can help my Thunderclap as well, which also can help my knockout. So, big things there. Arc weapon final blows have a chance to create an ionic trace, which is also really good with my, of course, special weapon. So again, this weapon's going to really pair very nicely with Arc 3.0. I definitely recommend you guys check it out, because it's going to be one of the best ones. And then this one, I just put it here, where your lingering arc grenades, lightning grenade, pulse grenade, and storm grenades have extended duration. Definitely something I recommend, as I just love pulse and storm grenades. So again, definitely recommend going for this, but that's just my thoughts. More of it is that Spark of Resilience. When surrounded by commands, you are more resistant to incoming damage. This one I'm going to definitely try out. I definitely recommend this. If you just want to go right into something, smash through it, destroy everybody, this thing is going to really work well. We, of course, got your Arcanate's Jolt targets. This is something I might use where, of course, if I want to make a jolting build, if I really want to jolt targets, this is going to be something that really helps out. If I have the increased duration from the previous one, that will work really well. Defeating a jolted target creates ionic trace. This one will also work very well if, again, pairs very nicely with my secondary weapon. Arc weapon final blows have a chance to create, like I said. Melee hits greatly increase your reload speed. Force restoration, that will also really help if I'm using Thunderclap or any normal melee. After sprinting for a short time, your class ability regeneration is increased. Very interesting there. And of course, if I want to evade a lot of stuff, that's going to be really cool, maybe in PvP and PvE. So definitely very interesting thing there. While critically wounded, your melee and grenade entry regens more quickly. This could work well with this as well. While critically wounding a target increases your melee range, and then pair that with this, your melee and grenade energy regenerates more quickly. This will pair off really nicely with that. Spark of Magnitude, again, this is the same thing. Rapidly defeating targets while your Amplify creates overpower. Really good if you want to keep this power cooldown. If you want to get even more power, orbs of power, that will work really well. Taking melee damage briefly increases your ongoing melee damage. I want to use this so bad. I got to figure out how to get it. I really want to do it because I want to see how crazy Thunderclap can just destroy targets. I cannot wait to see how crazy that is. Finishers make you amplify. Definitely something I want to try to test that. I'm not really too crazy with that one. And then lastly, defeating a blinded target with the precision damage creates a blinding explosion. This could maybe pair off really well with champions in any end game activities. Hope you guys did enjoy this video. I know it was just a short one, but again, something I want to pair off with Arc 3.0. And then use something that you really want to use in your Arc energy spot, because it's going to really help out with some of the fragments as well as a heavy. And then you could pair that off with some type of exotic, like Curus, if I'm using Thunder Crash. But try to find a really good armor piece and a good exotic and a good heavy that will make your Arc build insane. Hope you guys did enjoy, and I'll see you guys on the next video. Bye, guys.